So Robin, what does sailing mean to you?
I think more than anything, dear, it probably means freedom. You know, I'm my own boss. I'm on my boat, and I'm never happier than out in the middle of an ocean because it's honest. You know, I'm dealing with nature. Tough taskmistress, but there's an honesty in it. You know, I can make decisions where I want to go, using the wind to propel my boat. It's so satisfying.
And did you ever think that you were going to become the world's most famous sailor?
No idea whatsoever. Not sure that's true anyway. But, you know, after I built Suhaili and sailed her back from India, I went back to sea in the Merchant Navy. I was first officer on a passenger liner, the Kenya. And I saw Chichester come back. And having, you know, gone around the world single-handed with one stop, I thought, there's one thing left to do. Let's do it non-stop.
Well, what do you think your achievements, the impact they've had on the sailing world?
You know, it was a question really. I think people suddenly realised that, look, this is possible. And so the first Whitbread took place, and then ultimately the Vendée. And I think all these races have sort of pushed what we feel we can do with boats.
Well, I have to say thank you because that set the scene for where I went. So